You guys. Oh, somebody's asking where Amos is. He's not joining us on this edition of Fridays with Friends. We might have scared him away last time, don't you think? I kind of feel like it. I'm also
He's
getting
over
texts.
us.
Don't.
Did you do any of the things that I said you should do while you were stranded?
Some, but not the one that you want me to
Are
do.
you fucking kidding me? I swear, I love you so much.
I know. That's why I know I'm okay. I will live to see another day.
Gosh, you just aggravate me. I love you, but you aggravate me.
I have notes written though.
That's good. But I'm gonna leave a sticky note like everywhere I can thank you with
Also,
love.
I sent you a video.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Can you all believe it's already the middle of February? It's so strange here because there's absolutely no snow on the ground. It's usually, we had last year around this time, snow up into the top of our fence. And this year it's green grass, brown grass, and it's making my allergies act up. Is anyone else having that experience? Just me? Okay. So today we're going to talk about some Sister Wives updates, and later we're going to do some more Sister Wives updates. It's going to be a double header today. So this week, well, this month, this year, last year, it's been a lot of news on the front of the favorite and now defunct family that was once plural and polygamist. Now there's only one couple that's from that remaining family, and their names are Kody and Robin, and the internet absolutely hates them, and I don't know if they have actually any real friends, which actually is either really good for them because they can live away in their fortress with all of their stuff, or really sad because their kids are left in their fortress with all of the stuff with no place to play. Either way, there are other couples that have been since sort of spun off from the family. And we're going to have an update on Christine Brown and her husband, David, and a kind of a mixed bag from Meri, because I don't really know what's going on, but Meri returned to Friday Night with Friends, and on her recent Friday Night with Friends with her best friend, Jen, Amos wasn't there. Meri seemed a little bit downer in the dumps and a little bit more trying to avoid questions about her man, which had some people wondering, has she scared him off? Did he fly away after all of those negative stories? And are Meri and Amos done? For those of you that love shows about polygamy or want to know more about what Warren Jeffs is up to, yes, the current and still prophet of the fundamentalist Latter-day Saints, or commonly known as the FLDS, who is currently serving life behind bars, he has had some new revelations, and those revelations include that everyone must return to the FLDS, marriages must be reinstated, and it's back to getting arrangement in your marriages. And on top of that, all the kids must return, all of the kids must go into hiding, and apparently the end is near. The end of times are near, and this has got some people in the FLDS kind of on the edge. And so ABC will be diving into these new doomsday premonitions, revelations by Warren Jeffs with former members of the FLDS, his daughter Rachel Blackmore Warren Jeffs' daughter Rachel Blackmore will be featured, and a couple of Warren Jeffs' wives, including Brielle Decker, who is Kristen Decker's adopted daughter, and our favorite Kristen Decker will be featured in this series as well with her adopted daughter Brielle. Brielle was Warren Jeffs' 65th wife. So in this episode, we need to talk about what's happening with Meri Brown and see if she has happened to scare Amos off. So Meri has had a rocky road when it comes to love. We all know that she was the most long-suffering first wife of Kody Brown that had been alienated and shunned from the entire family for reasons. Those reasons include unknown. According to McKelty, it's things that happened to her as a child, and Christine unwilling to forgive Meri for those things, while other kids in the family seem to really love and adore Meri, including Gwendolyn, who is at odds with literally everyone. Gwendolyn appears to be on the outs with a lot of family members, so does Meri, so it seems they may have found solace together. And while Christine is up in Utah, Gwendolyn remains down in Flagstaff, and some family members are still in touch with Meri while others are not. But Meri actually took a trip down to Flagstaff for unknown reasons and shared this on her Instagram the day before she went live on Friday Night with Friends. So this is what Meri wrote. All roads lead to, well, nowhere for me. Stranded in Flagstaff in the middle of a massive snowstorm. Roads to Utah, Phoenix, and Vegas have been closed intermittently, and if they're open, there's been tons of accidents. And frankly, I'm not interested in fighting that. My plans were to head to Vegas today, but with the interstate, that direction is closed. I've stayed here and spent the day working on business, planning meetings, writing, researching, and of course, photo sessions with Miss Zona. Sometimes life just calls for a pivot or a pause, and today I've taken advantage of both. Meri has a brand new rescue dog named Zona, and she named him after Arizona, just with Zona as the last four names, letters of the name. And Zona looks like a happy dog. And then she shared this on her Instagram stories. You gotta look at the good in the bad, the happy in the sad, the pain, the gain in the pain, and what makes you grateful, not hateful. So it seems like Meri's life has taken a little bit of a pivot, and I'm not sure if that is because things have gone awry with her new man, Amos. But on her recent Friday Nights with Friends, when fans asked Meri whether or not she and Amos were still together or where he was, she made the comment that Amos was maybe scared off by her. Later on, when she and Jen were talking, that it's Jen that keeps her happy and going through to make it to the next day. She seemed a little bit down. She was on the road. She was traveling back to Utah. So not quite clear what's going on with Meri.
You guys, somebody's asking where Amos is. He's not joining us on this edition of Fridays with Friends. We might have scared him away last time, don't you think? I kind of feel like it. I'm also getting texts.
Did you do any of the things that I said you should do while you were stranded?
Some, but not the one that you want me to do.
Are you fucking kidding me? I swear, I love you so much.
I know. That's why I know I'm okay. I will live to see another day.
Gosh, you just aggravate me. I love you, but you aggravate me.
I have notes written though.
That's good. But I'm gonna leave a sticky note everywhere I can think you.
Also, I sent you the video.
Meri and Jen did not talk at all about Amos. They did at one point say that Amos was a good 4-letter word and referred to 4-letter words like Kody, not so much. But there wasn't any discussion about him, and it appears as though when it comes to what's going on in her life recently, she didn't have a lot to say about what she'd been up to. And it also looked like she was traveling without him, and she was in Flagstaff. I believe she probably was in Flagstaff for filming, maybe for something to do with the show, like maybe she's traveling there for interviews. They don't have a set for her there for interviews. Maybe she's filming a special scene. Maybe her and Kody are renewing their vows. Just kidding. Maybe she's finally signing divorce papers with Robin. Just kidding. Maybe Kody finally paid her for Coyote Pass. That would be a good idea. But that post coupled with her sort of somber post on her Instagram seems like she might be going through something. And listen, I don't know what's going on with her and Amos, but I wouldn't be surprised if this relationship doesn't last because, well, Amos apparently wants to be private. And once he went public, it was an onslaught of really bad negative press. There was that he has 4 ex-wives. There was that he was bankrupt. There was that his one ex-wife claimed that he was only into Meri for her fame, that he wanted to meet Meri, that he wants to marry someone on the reality TV or wants to be famous, which kind of contradicts the fact that he wanted to be private. Some of those details that the ex-wife gave made it seem like he had some narcissism and controlling behaviors, though that's also coming from an ex. And on top of that, you have the 4 ex-wives, you have financial stuff apparently. Maybe Meri learned something that made her a little bit timid. Maybe all of the attention and the press made Amos want to crawl back into a rock. I don't know. Maybe everything is just fine and she's going to keep things more private. But it does appear a little bit strange to go from full on Instagram official, meet my boyfriend, everyone meet him, this is so exciting, to now no photos of him, photographs of her photographs of her dog, and sad posts about finding happiness in the sad. And then telling Jen that she has Jen and she knows that Jen loves her and that's how she's going to see it through another day. Or it could just be that she's sad because she's been stuck in Arizona with Kody for so many days. I don't know. Poor Meri. Will Meri ever find happiness? Did she dump Amos? Did Amos dump her? Or are they just going to go back underground? What are your thoughts about that? Leave me a comment below. Now, on top of Meri possibly getting dumped or dumping Amos, or maybe not, again, this is all speculation, conjecture, and I'm not totally clear. I'm just going based off of the socials. Meri Brown announced that she and David bought a new place in Moab, Utah, and they are going to be renting out this place, which appears to be a townhouse right outside of Moab near the Arches National Park, which is those beautiful red rock structures in the Arches. You know what I'm talking about? So she and David purchased a brand new Airbnb. Well, it's not, it's brand new to them. And it looks like it's in a townhouse community. And it appears to be a 1-bedroom with a loft. Christine shared an update about this on her Instagram, which said, David and I have a new Airbnb in Moab. It will be available March 1st. Here's a sneak peek. I'll be getting a link posted when it's available so you can start booking a place to stay for your awesome adventures. It's about 30 minutes away from where we got married. And it looks like it has a bedroom upstairs, sort of this loft area upstairs. There's a couch, big sectional downstairs, smaller kitchen, small little nestled dining area in a townhome community. It looks like it might have actually been may have been already furnished. I don't know. But they closed on this a couple weeks, maybe a month ago. Remember when David and Christine showed up at McKelty and they sort of barged into McKelty's live stream and everyone was like, oh, that does not seem at all spontaneous that you just happened to show up to defend me while I'm live, Mom. Thank you. Do you remember that? And she said that she had driven down all the way down to southern Utah to sign the papers on that place. In true Christine form, she also spoke with People magazine, which kind of serves as like publicity for her new business venture and also for exclusives for the show. Christine, if nothing, is doing a lot to help promote this next season. Even though they haven't announced a season 19, she's doing a lot to help maintain and stay relevant in the off periods. I'm not sure what happened in the ratings, but it does seem like there's a lot of exclusives happening after the season. And I don't know if TLC is trying to build on this momentum so that fans don't tune out now that everything is sort of blown up. But good for Christine and David to buy a new place. So they bought 2 new houses in the last year. She and David have the house that they bought together in Lehigh, and now they've got this rental that they're going to use as an Airbnb. And I'm guessing while she'll be, promoting it to fans to spend time down there, I highly doubt that it'll be hard for her to rent that out because that's a very high area for tourism. And my guess is that when it's peak season, that place will likely be booked. I mean, lots of people go to the Arches, lots of people go to that part of Utah, so much that happens in the summer there. So she'll probably be just fine. It's definitely not going to be quite large enough for the number of kids that they have. McKelty was on her live stream talking about how she was going to invite people to go down there with her and have a huge party. And it's like, that's a 1-bedroom. It's not a bonanza of a mansion. And property in Utah is so expensive. I had no idea. I was looking again at the recent listings and I found a 1 or 2 bedroom for $455,000. Some of the 3-bedroom townhomes are $700,000. And I want to remind you, they just spent over $700,000 on their home in Lehigh. I wonder if she got a good chunk of cash from that special with her wedding and they're going to invest that in real estate. And here, I want to just point something out here, that the irony in all of this is that Kody Brown wanted to become the real estate mogul. Remember, he bought the compound let's be honest, it was going to be a compound in Arizona in Flagstaff. He wanted to turn it into a small little FLDS compound. And that didn't work out, but he was going to parcel it all off and he was going to become a real estate investor. Remember that? And isn't it ironic that he has not acquired any more property since all of these splits? In fact, he has lost Christine's home. He has not purchased anything new. And it's Christine that has bought a home and now a vacation rental, something that Kody wanted desperately to have. And David also owns another home. So David purchased a home a year before he and Christine got together, and he still owns that home, which I'm assuming is also a rental. Christine and David are building a little portfolio of properties. That's actually really smart. They're in their 50s and they need to have some retirement. And I don't know, with Christine, she never had a job outside of Sister Wives, and I'm pretty confident she never had like a retirement account. And when Christine left the family, I'm assuming she did not leave with a ton of money other than the proceeds of the sale of her home, which, remember how Kody was super upset that she was even going to take any of his money?
The most polygamy unfriendly state in the union. You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money, and between you, your boyfriend, and the state of Utah, I lose any access to Truly and all my money because I've seen it happen to many, many people.
So it looks like instead of Christine and David taking his money, they are taking the show money and they're investing it. And secretly, I think Kody's probably seething, because while her equity rises and her income streams rise through her businesses that have been very successful, from Plexus to being on the show and sort of launching her whole new brand idea of Christine, Kody's like stock in the world has been falling.
And I was like, I don't want to be a quitter. And she's going, well, you're a coward. Well, no, 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 no. I'm not a coward. Nothing scares me but poverty. Nothing.
Falling. A lot of people have been asking what's been going on with Coyote Pass. Somebody said that the property had sold. It hasn't. It's not on the market. Nothing's changed hands. Nothing has been updated in the system for documents. They are doing some renovations on their home in Flagstaff. And then there's also been constant circulations of stories of Kody and Robin having moved to Sedona, and that's also not true. They have not purchased any properties outside of where they live right now in Flagstaff. They don't have any rentals in Sedona. They haven't moved to Sedona. And while Kody and Robin love to go to Sedona and Arizona and Phoenix to go shopping, they are staying in Flagstaff, at least for now. They have 3 kids that are they have 2 kids that are going to NAU, Northern Arizona University. Both Aurora and Brianna are attending school there. And something tells me that Robin is not going to want to leave the children that she has, because she doesn't apparently let any of them move out. So Christine and David are like becoming real estate moguls. Miss Meri and her real estate in Parowan, she already had that, might have dumped her boyfriend, or may have been dumped, or she might still be together. It's up to you to decide. And Kody and Robin's real estate hasn't changed. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.